Hi, thank you so much for joining me tonight, whether it's in the live or in the reruns, the replays. I really appreciate your time and I'm honored that you would choose to spend some of it with me. So, tonight I want to talk a little bit about Cazimis and what they are in astrology and why that was the reason that I chose today to do my first live. And I'd like to talk a little bit about self esteem and maybe do a few tarot readings if we want to. So a Cazimi is when a planet, because all the planets have them, is in conjunction with the sun. So it says to be in the heart of the sun, which is Cazimi is an Arabic word for the heart of the sun. And it's when the sun shines brightly on that planet and purifies it and burns off what isn't working and really gives it a moment to gather its strength, and we can let go of what's not working and plan for our next endeavors, adventures, whatever you want to call them. So the Mars Cazimi is in Scorpio, and Mars Cazimis happen like once every 2 years. And in Scorpio, I liked the idea of starting this because it's a good time to emerge from like a laser focused kind of energy so that you can really use that energy to do whatever it is that you're starting to do. I'm not going to talk about that too much, but if you're interested in what a Cazimi is, in the description, there's a link to an article by Chani Nicholas, who can talk about this way more eloquently than I can. So check that out if you like. Another thing I wanted to talk about was self-esteem. When I've been planning this for about 2 weeks, and it's hard. It's scary. It's a scary thing to do. And I really started to think about self-esteem and where we are on the spectrum. I'm very, very fluid. Like sometimes I can be on top of it and I'm doing everything that needs to be done and I'm showing up everywhere I need to show up. And then there are other times that I don't even want to get out of bed. Like I can't bear the thought of facing anything. Most of the time I'm in between somewhere. So that really came to light in planning for this live because it requires some self-esteem. So what I thought about was that even if you don't feel like you have the self-esteem, the confidence to do something, to go ahead and try to do it anyway. Story time. When I first met my partner, who's now my husband, he thought that I had all the confidence in the world. He thought I was extremely confident. And when he realized, when it sunk in, just how fragile my confidence can be, he was really shocked. Hello, Christiana. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So I have another friend who says to me whenever I post a video on Instagram, she says, I could never do that. I could never put my face there. And, I always tell her, yeah, you can, but you just got to take the leap. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I am taking the leap and hoping that I can be of service in any way. I'd love for you to reach out if you want to talk about this further. I'd love to. I love to talk to people. That's really what I love to do. And I thought that might be a good way to get to know each other. And whatever you'd like to do, all of my links are in the description. And I'd love to talk to you. So contact me. So I thought maybe we'd do some live readings. Does anybody have a question, or should I just pull some cards? Or what do you think? How about we just pull some cards? Ooh, this jumped, the Ace of Swords, which is really interesting because I'm starting this new venture and it's a lot about thoughts and what new things we're doing, what new thoughts we have, what new actions we're taking. I love this for me. So Oh, let's see. What should we ask about? What do we need guidance on? What do I need guidance on? I need guidance about how to do this successfully. Oh, StarCon. Thank you, Christiana. Let's talk about StarCon. So, StarCon, if you don't know, is a convention in Southish, Florida. It's going to be in January, and I'm attending for the first time. And I'm also facilitating the Bardic Circle. So, I'm really excited about that. I look forward to meeting so many people. Okay, so what do we need to know about StarCon? Okay. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. And what this to me, by the way, I'm using the Radiant Rider-Smith Tarot. Get that? Okay, so what the Eight of Cups says to me for this particular place and time is that I need to walk away from all of the fear that I have about doing this, all of the doubt that I might have. Just let it go. And trust my inner wisdom, trust my inner knowledge. If these resonate for you, please take them. As always, take what works for you and leave the rest. So trusting my inner wisdom is really important. And the Three of Pentacles. We're good at what we're doing, whether we know it or not. We've studied. We're good at doing this. We're knowledgeable about this. And that's where I'm going with that. How does that resonate for you? If you have any questions, if you're not watching this live and you're watching it in the replay, please make a comment, ask a question, and I'll be happy to answer it as I can. Again, let's have some fun with it. What else should we know about? So my daughter is doing an oddities fair tonight, which is why she's not here. But it's her first one, and she's got a whole new bunch of things that she's selling and services she's offering. So let's ask how she's going to do tonight. I'm going to see her after we finish here. Oh, sure, Christiana. So with my daughter's fair tonight, we've got the Six of Swords. Again, this is, leaving anything that's not working behind. And she has left a lot behind. She left corporate America to fulfill her dream. And it looks like she's going to fulfill it. I love this card. It's my favorite card in the deck. It really, to me, just means comfort and abundance and having what you need and what you want. I just love this card. And then the Two of Wands, which is, surveying. What does she want to do? And where does she want to go? And what does she want to create in this world? If I could find a good spot, a good distance, so that the card was clear, I would be really happy. Oh, that kind of works. Okay, so I'm thinking she's going to have a good market. Can you ask about how our Thanksgiving Day will go? Okay, let's do that. Thanksgiving can be very difficult to maneuver for some people and some families. So let's see. How will our Thanksgiving Day go? Okay. I like a 3-card spread. I do, other spreads, of course, the Celtic Cross and all that. But I find that 3 cards for me just really works. It's really my sweet spot. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. So what do you think? Don't spend too much money on dinner? Watch your resources? There we go. That's nice. I like that. There will be 4 adults, Christiana says. Okay, that's awesome. And then we've got the King of Cups. So I'm going to think that this is a lovely sort of energy, and you're going to just enjoy the love and the spirit and the community of your family, of your community. So And then we've got the Page of Cups. So Christiana and I have talked about this. Hello, Betty. How are you? Christiana and I have talked about this. So what's the fish doing? And, sometimes I feel like it's a fish out of water. So is maybe a new person coming or someone that is not used to this particular crowd? I don't know. Does that resonate? The twins. Okay. All right. So does that work? Does that resonate with you, Christiana? Oh, they're 15 months. Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. I'm going to want pictures. So hi, Betty. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Do you have any questions? I don't know what that tarot destroyer is. So, okay, so let's... A troll? Oh, okay. I'm not used to them. I know you are, but I've never seen that before. Thank you. Okay, so I got a troll the first time out. Thank you, Christiana. I'm so excited. So let's see, what else? How about the weather? It's been raining here for days. You think that it's going to be a nice weekend? Something trivial, but why not? The Queen of Swords. Should we take this literally, or is it going to be cloudy? What do you think? Blue skies, a little bit of cloud. She's my favorite teacher in the whole wide world too, Betty. If you don't know Christiana Gaudet, you should get to know her. She's wonderful. I don't really know how that applies to the weather. Maybe it's not talking about the weather. What do you guys think? More clouds? Don't let your wounds get wet? I'm not really sure. What do you think? And I wonder if this has something to do with somebody's Thanksgiving. There are going to be some arguments at Thanksgiving dinner. I know with my family, there always were. So I don't go to those Thanksgiving anymore. So Betty, how are you? What's going on in your world? Oh. Maybe Betty needs to gather her thoughts. Christiana, what was your question? Windy. Good point, Christiana. It's going to be windy. Yep, that's great. Okay, Christiana has a proposal out with a few friends for a special project. Will it be approved? Okay. Charge. I'm going to say that looks like a yes. Is it something to do with the past or nostalgia? Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, it does. It has a lot to do with nostalgia. So I would say that you might run into a little resistance, but that in the end, I think it all looks really good. I can't wait to hear what this is. I follow her wherever she goes to, Betty. Christiana, you're very popular. But we knew that already. So how about a question, Betty? Do you have anything that you're working on and that you're looking for some clarity? Oh, Christiana says it's a project regarding past lives and such. I can't wait to hear about that. I'm so glad. Thank you. She says, thanks. That was a great read. Thank you so much, Christiana. I wouldn't be here without Christiana. I'll tell you that much. Very past lives. Six of Cups. Okay. Betty says, for Thanksgiving, don't talk politics or religion and sex. That's very true. Oh, so let's see. How about let's talk about the Bardic Circle. So, as I said, I'm facilitating that. I have no idea what that means or what that looks like, but how will it go? King of Cups. We have a belly dancer. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So much fun. So I'm guessing it's going to be a very calm, loving place to be, and a call and response African song. I love call and response. So I'm thinking this is going to be a lovely space to occupy, very calm, very nice. And I'm going to do a good job. Here's the Page of Cups again. Are the twins coming? Thank you. Christiana says, of course I will. So thank you very much. She has a lot of faith in me. Probably the twins will be there. Oh, isn't that interesting? See, I never would have thought twins with this picture, but it makes sense. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Tarot never fails to surprise, and we're going to be in charge of it, and it's going to go really well, just the way we want it to go. So I'm pretty confident. The twins' dad is on our staff. Oh, so I'm going to get to meet them. I'm very, very excited. So how do you get twins from this? Christiana mentioned twins when I did it on the Thanksgiving. And I guess a young person, which we were talking about her particular Thanksgiving gathering. So I guess that meant the twins to her because it's a young person. Christiana, do you have anything to say on that? One kid, two kids, not much difference. Okay. So it's just a young person at the event. So that makes sense. That's good. Okay, so I would never see twins. Christiana says, I would never see twins except because of the reading you did in context. Oh, good. That's great. You know, for people who are here with the self-esteem talk that we did, mine is rising with each message, with each post. So that's a good thing to hold on to. Twins, lovers, any kind of two cards, Christiana said. Okay. So you want to do something really mundane? What should Sam and I have for dinner? Since we are here, one card for each child. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, do one card for each twin? Okay. Aubrey and Elliot. Oh, how sweet. I get to meet them. Okay, so for Aubrey, okay, so we've got the Emperor and the Fool. So Aubrey, oh really? So accurate. So all right, so Aubrey, they're obviously starting on their life, their new adventure, and is Aubrey kind of the take charge twin? She won. She runs the world. Hi Trey, welcome. So we're gonna do. Oh, well, you already told me he's easy. Let's see what the cards say. And yes, Trey, we'll get to you in just a moment. Do you have a particular question? Okay, and one for Elliot. I love that name. The 9 of Cups. Does he get everything he wants? Christiana says, yup. So, well, that's pretty simple. He's a happy guy. Trey would like to know about the creative object that they have. Okay. What does Trey need to know about the creative project? Okay. We have the Magician. So I would say that you're definitely on the right path and you're using the tools. You have the tools that you need for this creative project. The 3 of Cups, I would say that you're going to have fun while you're doing it. And the Page of Swords. So is this a project regarding communication or communication or it's a book you're writing? Oh, okay. Oh, this works. I would say that it's going to be a very successful project. Okay, and Betty just wants a card. Okay. Oh, Trey, good. I'm so glad. Thank you. What does the universe want Betty to know? Are there struggles going on? Are you practicing something? Is there something that you're working on that involves a practice? There's a practice of a new thought or a new thought process or I'm really struggling to get these clear. Have any tips on that, Christiana? So I would think that there's I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Thanks. Looks a little blurry to me. So I would say that there's a practice in regards to a new thought process or a new idea. Does that resonate at all? Okay, while we wait let's pull another card about my Thanksgiving. I know my Thanksgiving's going to be lovely though, so it's really not a. It's the Knight of Wands, and that's pretty much what I expect. Very comfortable, very, no one's in a rush. We really enjoy each other's company, which is what I expect. Betty says, hey, Christiana, my wrap-up card this week, tarot related. That was meant for Christiana. Trey says, are you a water sign? I'm not sure who you're talking to. Hi, Irene. How are you? Trey, I am an air sign with a water rising. I'm Gemini with Scorpio rising, Cancer moon. Hi, Irene. May I have a reading about my December main events? Thanks. I'm very Scorpio rising, Trey. Yeah. So, Irene's December. We've got the Sun. That's a good sign. The Fool, you going on an adventure? Starting a new project? And you're going to be working hard. You're going to be honing your craft. So I think that looks like a good December to me. Yes, Trey, Christine, and I have commented on our redhead Scorpio tendencies in common. Okay, Irene says, cool. Thank you so much. I'm glad that resonates. Did I miss anything? Your water sign, Ace of Swords wraps up. Betty says, Ace of Swords wraps up my week 100. I had a breakthrough this week with my tarot practice. Ooh, good. That's awesome. Christiana, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. I'll talk to you very soon. Trey says, Tarot, my aunt, who's the only redhead in my family, just happens to be a Scorpio. Well, I'm a redhead by choice. So I think this might be a good place to wrap things up. Like I said, at the bottom are links to the Chani Nicholas article, the article that I wrote on self-esteem, and I also have a special going on right now through December 17th, 50% off any tarot reading. The code is YouTube50. So that is also in the description. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your time and how much this has helped me. I hope that in some way it's helped you too. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. And again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Have a good night.